honest with you. I'm be totally honest with you. And I know we got to get back to our topics. We already a few minutes in. I'd rather feeling black than African American. Because Africans don't even fuck with us.
Wow.
Because they don't.
And Americans do?
Well, you're American, Mace. You're born in America. When you go to the Olympics, and when I say African American, you go over there, they call us Yankees and all that. They fuck with us, but we're not from the motherland. We're from America. So I'd rather say I'm a black American. When we go to the Olympics as a country, and somebody black is fighting from the United States, you don't say African American, you say American. You don't even put a color on it. It's an American fighter fighting a European fighter, or China or Japanese or anything. You're known in the Olympics as an American. It doesn't matter what color you are. You're an American fighting against somebody from Cameroon or Senegal, whatever. The point being is they don't categorize it when it's world competition, but when it's other shit, it needs to be categorized. So I consider myself a black American. I don't consider myself African American. And shout out to all my niggas in Africa. Much love. But y'all don't consider us real Africans. Yep.
All right, Shalom. This is Gamal Ayala out of Great Millstone in Atlanta. I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. It's a quick lesson. This is going to be entitled Continents versus Ethnicity. All right, and this is a mistake that a lot of jakes make. This guy, Cameron, which is a well-known rapper from years ago, the early 2000s, so he said that he no longer wants to be called African American. He said Africans don't fuck with so-called black Americans. And he said that when you go to compete in the Olympics, they don't call you African American, they call you an American. Well, number one, I mean, there's so many holes in this argument. Number one being, in the Olympics is solely about your country, okay? Your country of origin. It's not about your ethnicity. So I could be a so-called black man born and raised in China, and I could compete for China in the Olympics. So the Olympics is about your country. It's a competition between different countries. Okay. It says nothing to what ethnicity you are. America is a melting pot, meaning it has, so many different nationalities of people, so many different ethnicities of people, but yet those people represent America. You got on the United States team, you got black people, so-called blacks, you got so-called whites, you got so-called Asians, and the list goes on. But all these people compete under the banner of America because America is a country, okay? America is a country. Another hole in his argument is, well, also, Africa is a continent. So, within the Olympics, there's not a team in the Olympics called Africa. He's saying, oh, well, when you go to the Olympics, you don't compete as an American. Yeah, duh, because America's a country. Africa is a continent. You have multiple countries within Africa. All right. So let's start out with this. This is Exodus. Exodus 11:7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know that the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. Okay? So the Egyptians being Hamites, which are so-called Africans today, and Israel being you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which black is a title that the tribe of Judah uses to describe themselves. And he even said it himself, I consider myself black American. But black is not an ethnicity. Okay? Everyone that's born and raised in America is an American. But that doesn't make you, that doesn't describe your so-called ethnicity. So he's confused. He's just confused. He's arguing that he doesn't want to be labeled, he wants to be labeled an American, which is not an ethnicity. And he wants to also be labeled black. So black, he said, I'm black American, which is not an ethnicity either, it's a color. And he doesn't want to be associated with African, because that's, he says, well, I'm not African. Africans don't like us. But Africa is a continent. Africa doesn't describe ethnicity either. So all these things that he labeled himself two different things, and he wants to disassociate from a label that's not a describer of ethnicity either. So this is just confusion, man. See, Esau has put let's get this. Hold on. Bear with me. Isaiah 25:7. And I will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. Okay? So what that's talking about, first of all, the mountain being the people or governments. And it says the face of the covering cast over all people. All right, so the Lord is going to basically take away the, who people are, their biblical nationalities. Okay? The Lord is covering the faces of the people, to where people are confused. No one knows who the hell they are. Okay? No one knows who the hell they are. And Jake, especially Jake. Okay? It's Jeremiah 17:4. Says, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. Yeah, so Israel, whom was spread, the nation of Israel, whom was spread across the four corners of the earth, as the sands of the sea, as the scriptures say. It says, you will discontinue from your heritage. Now, Jeremiah prophesied during the time of Babylon. So, obviously, this will be applied to today. How, we would serve our enemies in the land which thou knowest not. So, we're right now, we're in modern day Babylon. Okay? But we will discontinue from our heritage. So we don't know, as a people, we don't know who we are, man. As I said before, this guy is totally lost. All right? You want to consider yourself an American. Well, I'm an American. Well, yeah, but there's hundreds of different ethnicities within America. That doesn't describe who you are. That doesn't describe your background. You know? I'm this, I'm that. I'm not African. Okay, well, who are you then? This is why Israel needs the understanding, man. The Bible is the only place you can get the understanding, man. Otherwise, you'll be totally lost. I'm black, man. I'm just black, man. You know? These people are just lost, man. They don't know anything, man. Let's get this. I think it was Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest unto me, to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. So the point being is Israel is destroyed for lack of knowledge, ignorance. He's ignorant to the fact that he's an Israelite, okay? Because it's just simple, man. See, Jake be having this, you know, they be having hang-ups on, hey, well, we're not this, you know, we're not that, but they can't tell you who we are. He's just like, all right, well, I consider myself this. But you have different Jakes that'll argue, like, nah, man, we African American, or we're this, we're that, we're melanated. You got other people that say that'll argue, oh, well, we're melanated carbon beings. Oh, we're Egyptian. We go back to Egypt. Nah, we're African. We're this, we're that, man. But none of these Jakes know. None of these Jakes know who we are. You know, outside of those that are outside of understanding that they're Israelites. Okay? That's why the scriptures say they're sottish. They're stupid children, man. That's Jeremiah 4:22. You know? They don't know anything, man. They don't know better. They don't know who we are. You know? And it's simple. The scriptures give you such clarity on everything. All you got to do is point to the scriptures, man. It's not that hard. Well, let me go to the Bible. You know, why don't these Jakes just say, well, let's go to the Bible and see who we are? You know? Maybe the Bible has the answers on who our people are, right? Because the scriptures have the understanding on everything, man. There's nothing that the scriptures doesn't answer. You know? Let's get this. I think it's, what is it? 2. Second Timothy 3:16. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. Okay? So it's profitable for all these things, and it's also profitable to know who you are. Okay? That's very profitable to know who you are, what nation of people you are. Okay? Stop leaning towards the labels, you know, and that's a part of the curses also. Deuteronomy 28:37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall send thee. So that byword is basically a nickname that Israel had taken on. Okay? Proverb and a byword. So, you know, Israel went from being Negroes to niggers to colored to African American to black. or I'm sorry, the black to African American. So that's like 5, 6 different titles that Israel have taken on, man. And none of them are descriptors of ethnicity. Okay? When you read in Numbers, it says they establish, or is that Numbers? But it says they established lineage by their fathers and their pedigrees. Okay? So you tell lineage by your forefathers, your father's father's father. All right? Yeah, I'm this, I'm that. It's not complicated for any other nation of people. Chinese know they're Chinese. The Chinese know that they're Chinese. All right? It's not complicated. The Indians know that they're Indian. They know where their background, they know where their lineage comes from. It's not confusing. The only people that don't know who they are, which is a part of the curses of Deuteronomy 28, is you Israelites. That's how you know that we're the Israelites, because that's how you match up. Well, who is Israelites? What nation of people don't know who they are? That's proof that we got to be the Israelites. It's the fact that we don't know who we are, and that was a curse that the scripture spoke on about the Israelites would have to go through. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Lord, really you edified. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.